Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Quick look here at Ethereum, seeing what's going on. Coin's performing a lot similar to Bitcoin, very, very similar in a lot of ways. But we're just going to double check some liquidation levels and see kind of where we're at here on the back end. Because again, I got a lot of requests from my community. You know, is ETH dropping or is it taking off? Like, where are we at? We're still in good support here at this 0.382 fib level, there's no doubt. But if you look at Bitcoin, it's kind of sort of almost losing its 2.236 fib level. So we'll talk about that in just a moment, obviously. But if you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. I hope you can learn something today. If you do want to become a better trader, again, cryptocash.tech is a site. Jump on down to our Discord. We got an awesome group of folks there. In our premium group, we took some healthy profits from Filecoin last night, 25% in 17 hours. Ocean, 2 days, 43%. And Injective 76, AVAX 82, and Fetch 34. So awesome stuff there. Just like to congratulate everybody as often as we can, because some people get focused on one trade going wrong, and truth is we've got 10 trades going right. So it's perfectly fine. You're gonna have to replace losses with wins, folks. That's kind of how trading is. You take less losses though, ideally in a perfect world, and you find more wins, and you do that by taking profit. So is ETH a profitable coin right now? Yeah, in short it is almost at 44,000 or hit that 4,000 mark recently. Let's talk about shorts versus long. So this last 7 days of look back. We take a quick look here. 3,500 is the low point. 35 to 3,600 is the next level liquidation. But we have a ton of liquidation at 4,100 and 4,200, right in that range above there. Okay, so just know we're closer to that lower range, 3,600. Doesn't mean we're just going to sweep and go that low, but it does imply there's strong potential for that. Of course, there is a lot of strength in this current support level here at about 0.382, that 3780 mark. So let's talk about that and where we're at on the moving averages. Okay, simply to state here, this coin is just doing fantastic. Look at this, massive overextensions day in and day out. There's literally nothing stopping it. So when you look at overextension in this coin, it means nothing. Okay, so you could just say it's been overextended for weeks now, and that would be a pretty safe statement. But what hasn't happened in weeks is a MACD divergence. Okay, so this is a shift in momentum, letting us know last time we diverged was January 19th. Okay. And that's what this is what that looked like here. Okay, so this is what a divergence on Ethereum looks like when we have a MACD divergence. Started diverging right here and continued lower effectively. Okay, so that gives us perspective here that there is potential. Not saying this is a guarantee, but the top to bottom was roughly a correction of about 16-17%. So if we go with hypotheticals here right now, 16-17% from the very top here once we start diverging, which is roughly this candle here, which goes smack dab in the middle. We're looking at a potential correction somewhere down to this most recent low at about 3,300. Okay. Extremely speculative here, folks. That's not a guarantee that's going to happen, but that is something to be mindful of. If we take a look at Elliott Wave 2, we could see, again, 29, 31, 3,300. So there's that common narrative of this 3,300 being a potential reality if the price continues to pull back. Anyways, do you take a short based on one MACD divergence on one time frame? No, but everything else here is confirming. We've lost 70 on the RSI, which just implies that you want to consider taking profit if you haven't already. Money flow index is dropping, money's flowing away from this coin, and stochastic swinging down. So it does seem very likely that shorting this coin would make more sense in the big picture. Looking at the 4 hour though, however, let's double check and make sure that's a confirming factor. We're at an 8 on TD sequential. We could see a bounce. While this coin doesn't really honor overextension, it hits 9s and continues. We're at an 8 right now. Statistically, we're due for a bounce or recovery. Okay. Taking a look quickly at the moving averages. We lost the 20 and the 50-day SMA. Never a great sign. Ideal conditions for shorting. Taking a look here, of course, as well, we are getting closer to 30 on the RSI. That's commonly a pivot point, so just be mindful. You can see a bounce right there at that level. So if you're going to consider shorting this coin, maybe wait for it to recover first and then short it after that. Again, I don't want to keep using the word shorts, but generally speaking, the market is red right now. You don't just dive into a short. But the truth is we're getting a lot of confirming bearish factors for most coins. I mean, we have we shorted 2 AI coins and Filecoin yesterday. Those coins are all in profit right now. Again, hedging our longs with our shorts, right? It's generally how you're supposed to do it in a lot of cases, but you don't want to get too crazy with it either. However you look at it, we can see a MACD divergence here. We can see stochastic still swinging down, trying to recover. It's trying to swing back up, actually, technically. So the truth is we could see a little recovery here soon. Again, getting close to 30 on the RSI. This support level at 0.382, we may just want to give it a chance to hold. But if we do look at the volume profile here, we have the heaviest amount of volume at about 3,400. So again, there's that level, right? We got a good 8% between now and then. Can the price make it that far? Hypothetically, yes, but you wouldn't want to consider holding a short that long. Again, if you are taking one. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to get this in your head that you should short this coin, but I am generally leaning more towards shorting the market than longing the market over the way things have been behaving the last 24 to 48 hours. If you saw any of my videos from yesterday or the day before, we're in that transitionary time frame where you want to be careful taking a lot of longs. And that's exactly what we're seeing right now. So having said all that, hourly looks pretty bearish there. We're below all moving averages. Everything's fairly low. If we look at Ichimoku Cloud, we're going to get confirmation that we are all green lights to consider a short position. Okay, so again, just be mindful. Shorting at the bottom here may not be the greatest thing. I don't think Bitcoin's going to necessarily dump, but I do think that we have some areas that we can see further downside here. I was looking for a closure below 71,000 roughly to consider a short today, and we're already at 69.5. So that gives you a neat perspective on where Bitcoin's heading. We're already at a 5% correction on the last 24 hours. So pretty substantial. Having said that, if Bitcoin bottoms out and just holds the line, Ethereum will probably recover. So I just want you to be, if you're going to take a short, take it with caution and ensure you move your stop loss lower if the price continues to go in profit. And just make sure you don't get too crazy and continue adding to your position if the price reverses. You're better off taking a stop loss and moving on, right? So just some friendly advice, be very careful with that. Again, we're at this confirming, we have a lot of confirmation that the price is going to continue to lower. But again, jumping in at this late in the stage might be a little too early in my opinion. I would prefer to wait for the price to come up here and pivot off this 3,900 mark and then catch that short, if that even happens. So I'm going to go ahead and set alert and kind of see if the upper 3,800 range is retested. I might consider a short if all the other contributing factors are still present. That's where I'm at. I hope you learned something here today. And again, if you want to trade Ethereum on the best exchange possible, no KYC or VPN, link down below for Bitunix. We have a trading competition. You have to register for it just by using this link. But if you do, and we get 30 people to register, we'll be able to have a lot of fun with that. So be sure to check that out. Really cool stuff. Thank you, Bitunix, for offering that to our community. Thank you for being an awesome part of my life. My community is fantastic. So jump on over to our Discord, get to know the group. If you want to get some trade signals or some trading academy videos, link down below for that as well. We'll look forward to work with you either way. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks again for your time. Take care.